Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Boy Maximar, and I'm taking a look at E's Memories of Celceta. Celceta? I don't know. So this is an action RPG made by Nihon Falcom and brung over to the US and other English territories by Xseed. Let's just load directly into this game that I have here. Now right now I'm on the second town. I'm thinking that I don't think there's going to be any spoilers in what I attempt to show, but just a little bit of a warning, this is probably going to be a little spoilery. But I'll try to spoil as little as possible. So we're in the second village right now, or the second town, take your pick. And, well, this is... Alright, well, let's just go have a look around the town, I guess. So if we press select, we get this giant freaking flag for some reason. We also have a series of shops that we can go to. So I'll just go and... Oh yeah, I gotta get used to the fact that square is the action button in this. So anyway, here we can exchange materials. Damn it. This is like one of the only Japanese games I know of that has X and circle in the right places on a Japanese Vita in an American game. But anyway, the idea of this game is that it has a relatively unique crafting system. You have to collect ores and all sorts of different types of pickups, and you can exchange it upwards into other types of ores, and you can keep going upwards and upwards and upwards with that sort of stuff. So you can just make all these things. And you've also got base materials and plant materials, which work in exactly the same way. And if you exchange stuff upwards, exchanging stuff for the higher quality version is actually completely free, but... And it's also a good way to, like, sell stuff, because the higher quality materials are usually better to sell than the lower quality ones. Like, if I just go to the materials here, see, coal is... Wow, coal's worth 10 gold each? Okay, never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. There's also other different types of shops, like... If we... God damn it. Alright, so let's just have a look at the start menu, because this is actually going to be the jumping off point for everything. You've got your typical sets of equipment on your 3 party members. I've got, I've got a lot of accessories. Skills are basically your special attacks in the middle of battle. I've got skills equipped to everybody. You got your different items. You got your obvious stuff like, ailments, cures, revival things, potions, and all that. You've also got this little list that tells you everything, every little item that you could possibly need. So, if you think you've missed something, just look at that. You'll know if you've missed something. Good set of options here. Background music, sound effects, and voice. There's also different AI options, and you can also change that in battle, the AI at least. But it's done in the weirdest possible way, and I'll show that off in a while. And you can also lower the difficulty if you think the game's too hard. You've also got the ability to change your controls, which is quite nice for an action game. Don't think, no need to worry about that. Now, the journal is like the best journal I've seen in any RPG. Now, if you weren't paying any attention to that, you're not going to be spoiled. But basically, it holds everything you could possibly want. You've got a bestiary, you've got all the different materials that you need. The bestiary tells you all the item drops that you've picked up so far. You can also see areas where you've harvested these sorts of resources. Your manual is basically in here, and it's got all the stuff you need. It will show you all of these screens throughout the game, and you can always come back here and refer to it. You've got all your stats here, which is pretty nice. I've been playing for about 4 hours at this point, 4.5, nearly. Oh yeah, 4 hours and 45 minutes. And also quests. Now I'm not going to be able to show off any quests because I've already beaten all the first town's quests, and the second town's quest board hasn't unlocked for me yet. I think I need to get further on in the storyline. But basically, this is the best, like, sort of quest journal that you could imagine. Basically, it gives you the client, gives you the reward, gives you the description of what you need to do, and not only that, but it keeps a good log of what you actually need to do, which is really good. What you've actually done and what you need to do is kept as a log here, and it's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's so detailed, I never feel like I'm gonna get lost. You can also unlock memories by finding them in the world or getting them as part of the story. This is basically just your cutscene viewer. And as I showed by pressing select earlier, this is the world map that we got here. And some of this stuff I'll explain later on, like as we're going through these levels, because I'm going to take a relatively long path to show off the different types of combat. But basically, you've got these things here, these green things here, and there's also similar ones, like this one's yellow, this one's blue. They act as healing points and teleportation, so you can use them to teleport anywhere you like. You've also got chests that are marked on the map, you've got dungeons. I wonder why this has got such a huge plant sign over it. And you've also got a few, and you've also got resource points, which are pretty much exactly what they sound like. You go to them and you can get resources from them, and that's the starting town right there, which I need to get back to. There's also a few other mechanics related to the mapping and all that, but it's pretty self-explanatory, so you might figure it out along the way. So I'm just going to go up a level and go into a couple of the other shops just to show off what they're like before I leave and show you some actual combat. So let's talk to this guy. Yeah, this game does have a crafting system. As you can see, it needs some set of materials, and I've got most of the materials I would need to make pretty much anything, so I might as well make a Wanderer's Cloak. Should I make a Wanderer's Cloak? Well, it says power depends on distance traveled, but you know, I'll leave it. I would like to be able to. This is always my problem with crafting systems in games. I'm always of the opinion that you should be able to craft anything you like if you have the materials, and you shouldn't have to pay for it. I know it can be justified in game by saying, like, you know, they need the guys need to be paid for their services, but still, that just irks me just a little bit. I am playing the digital version, so the loading times are pretty good. I don't know if they'd be any worse on the physical version. So yeah, that's a quest board, but for some reason I can't access this one. Maybe I have to wait until I've done some more of the main quest.
My turn.
Well, that might have been a spoiler. But, oh well, it happens pretty soon anyway. Well, I just need to remember where the... Oh yeah, by the way, you tap the minimap and it actually gives you this little minimap here. But it's actually really cool because this little meter on the right is your high and low, and it actually shows like where a specific area is in terms of its height by sliding this meter. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm sure there's another shop around here somewhere. What am I missing? Oh, well, oh yeah, here's the thing. The areas are actually marked, the different shops are actually marked as different colours, so you see that orange is actually supposed to be the main store, but I guess I can't access that yet either. So, I guess I'll just be heading out. But it is a basic shop, you buy your specific consumables from it, you also have a, what's the thing I'm looking for? You also buy weapons and armor, obviously. And also, you can turn, once you've made really good resources, like if you turn coal into iron ore and then refine it into an iron ingot, you can use said iron ingot to improve your weapons and armor slightly. But I haven't found any real reason to do that, at least at this point of the game, because I've been changing weapons so quickly, I haven't felt the need for it. I love this music. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So anyway, we're just gonna come... Okay, we found an enemy here. And we found a few enemies. So square is your main attack. Triangle is to guard. X is to dodge out of the way. And circle is to swap the main leader of the party, and the rest of them follow you around. You've also got the L button, which does a special attack, but you gotta wait for that yellow meter down the bottom right there to fill up. If you hold R and then press any of the face buttons, you do a skill, which takes SP, and you earn SP from defeating enemies, so you can only use skills after defeating a few enemies. There's also a couple of bonuses you can get, like if you wait for the enemy to attack... If you wait for the enemy to attack... I'm just trying to... There, flash move. If you dodge out of the way of an enemy attack at exactly the right time, you'll get a flash move, which lets you slow down time for just long enough to get a few extra hits in. You've also got 3 different types of attacks, and it's a rock, paper, scissors sort of system. You're getting... oh, I've been poisoned. And if you stand still for long enough, everybody puts their weapons away and starts healing up. So my main guy here, Adol, is a slash type character, and he does slashing damage. If we swap to, I don't remember what this guy's name is, he is a strike character, and this girl is a pierce character. See, she has things, and I have fists, and he has a sword. So these different types of attacks are best used on the types that they're weak to, and obviously you do less damage to those that the enemy is strong against. So mainly combat is doing dodges, blocks, skills like this. I got a skill finish there. When you get a skill finish, by finishing a fight, obviously with a skill, you get extra SP out of it. And if you do an excellent kill, you're more likely to get resources out of it. As you can see in the bottom left there, you get resources from killing enemies. Oh shit, he's gonna die, isn't he? Might wanna... oh. See, he was weak. His attacks were weak against that enemy, so it showed up as purple instead of golden. And you also got these little areas here. They're basically resource points. Well, I mean, like they're not. I don't think they're called resource points, but you could call them a resource point and not be wrong. Basically, you hit them a few times, you get resources out of it. So that's basically the entire part of the combat of this game. There's obviously boss fights and all that, and at the very end of this route is actually a boss fight that isn't really plot relevant, so I will attempt to show off a boss fight. However, considering I'm not actually able to go anywhere, because thanks to the story, I'm not able to go back to town and pick up some potions, and the store in the second town isn't open to me yet, so I have to go and beat this boss anyway. This is going to be slightly painful. I kind of want to stand still and let Adol heal up, but I can't. I'll just come down here. So yeah, I'm probably going to die to this boss really quickly. See, Adol's HP has started to heal up here. Now, when I was talking about those AI tactics earlier on, and how you can change them by doing something really odd on the screen here, I wasn't lying. You basically have to pinch in on the rear touchpad in order to change the tactic, and then pinch out in order to change it back to what it was. So if I pinch in, see, I can't do it. Like, if you're in the middle of a battle and you want to change AI tactics, it's really freaking hard to do. So I just pinch in, pinch out. Let's get him. So pinch in. See, it takes me so many tries to get this right. It's like... Let's get him. Find an opening! Let's get him! Find an opening! It's still really difficult to do consistently. I wish there was a way to, like... I wonder why they didn't do it like with a touchscreen thing, because nothing happens when you touch the screen here. So why couldn't they made it so you could touch the screen here and it would change to evasion or attack? Kind of annoying, but whatever, I'll deal with it. There are different types of monsters, and they all have different attack patterns, and it's hard to get... Well, it's not exactly hard to get used to. So here are these things. These things are weak to penetration attack, and also my girl's been paralyzed, so she's just going to stop moving at random until the paralyzation wears off. The combat is pretty fun. Like, it is pretty fast-paced, and if you want to stay alive, like, especially on a harder difficulty, like, I'm playing on hard and I'm not having that many issues, which kind of surprises me. But I'm basically dodging around a lot to try and keep myself alive, and gotta pick the right moments to use your special attacks, and your attack... Excuse me. And your big special attack, I can't remember what it was called now. The extra skill, yes. And also, my 3 party members right now are giving me higher rare item rage rolls, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it is a fun combat system, and I mean, like, I'm playing on hard, and I was expecting a little bit more challenge. Oh crap! Okay, I just said that I'm probably gonna die now, aren't I? I'm good. I was expecting a little bit more of a challenge, and I get a big challenge when it comes to the bosses, but these little cannon fodder enemies are actually kind of easy to beat. Although, to be fair, this is playing on hard mode, and I'm not having much trouble. You could probably turn this game into just a decent hack and slasher if you played it on easy, and I have to admit, I kind of like that sort of game where the easiest difficulty is like, okay, you can play as many button mashing as you like, but when it comes to hard and nightmare difficulties, it's like you have to, like, not be stupid if you want to actually live for longer than 5 seconds. That was a pathetic flash move. That's a better one, because now he's on the ground and I can destroy him. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this game. The story is actually not that interesting, which I find kind of odd, because you usually hear these games being praised for their story. But this game's story isn't as interesting as other RPGs that I've played. How far am I from where I'm going? Still pretty far. Also, you can just, like, completely, evade the AI just by moving as fast as you can, like, just by continually pressing the X button. It's like Earth Defense Force, where you keep dodging just to move faster. And all of the combat styles feel relatively different and meaty, like this lady here with her, poison arrows feels a ton different to, Adol and his sword and the guy who fights with his fists. They all feel significantly weighty, and the skills actually add a bit. Like, look at this poison arrow. There we go. Then again, this could all get much deeper as the game goes on. I'm not really... Whoa, I just got like 10 sturdy hides for no good reason. And this could all get harder as the game goes on, I will admit. I could be playing this for quite a while, to be perfectly honest with you. But, I mean, like, I'm enjoying what I'm playing so far. Not to mention this music is freaking rad. Oh, look at that, it's one of those teleporter things. I walk up to it, all my health's regenerated at exactly the moment that I do. Actually, hold on. No, actually, I should go through here because there's a different set of enemies, so it'll give you a little bit different look. At least I think it's a different set of enemies. Oh, maybe not. Oh well. But yeah, I really am enjoying my time with this. It's good enough to keep me interested. Got the set of side quests to do. You've got plenty of stats to look at. You've got plenty of item management you can do, like all these different accessories. It's a bit weird they give you a resist poison and resist paralysis charm, like, directly, nearly almost at the beginning of the game. Whoa, okay, here are some new enemies. Also, I've been paralyzed, it's great. See, this slug that shoots a lightning bolt is weak to sword attacks. So swapping back and forth while in the middle of battles, trying to get the most efficient kills possible, is quite a challenge, especially on harder difficulties where you have to be really careful with your people, otherwise you might end up losing them in a bit of stupidity. Then there's monsters that are just like weak to absolutely nothing and you just beat the shit out of them. I've got nothing against monsters that do that. Oh, I've learned the Phoenix kick! And also an aerial combo. Alright, let's just put that skill on him, shall we? The Phoenix kick. Kicks enemy upwards and kicks even more while airborne. I like. Please don't kick me. Whoops, I dodged right into that, I'm an idiot. Dodging. I'm trying to save up my extra skill because it's like I don't want to be caught. I want to be able to use it on the boss so I get some extra damage done like right away. Sometimes the AI gets kind of easy to beat when you put this AI in its hizzy, you just back it up against the wall and knockback attacks. Although then again, you can suffer from that in this game if you're not careful. You can knock into a chain where you lose like all your health in one go, and it gets really annoying sometimes. How much further have I got until I get to the boss fight? A little bit further. And the monsters do respawn, but you can just like skip them completely if you want to. There's nothing stopping you from doing that, and it's kind of cool. All your characters also have a unique ability. Like, I'm pretty sure that means there's gonna be more. You're gonna have like a maximum of 3 party members, and then you have to bring along. You just have to pick and choose because they all have different abilities. Like this girl here, she can cut down basically things that are in your way and make bridges and stuff. Meanwhile, Adol, well actually Adol's the main guy, so he'll never leave. But the guy who fist fights actually, he actually unlocks chests. There are locked chests in parts of the game, and you have to unlock them using his special ability. So I imagine you'll have to be swapping people out, and then you can have to come back if you want to get what you missed. Probably be careful, all my guys are relatively low health. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, that must have hurt. But I am actually enjoying the combat in this game. I wish there were more, like, combinations of attacks that you could use. I mean, like, other than skills, extra skills which you only get to use every now and again, and the 4-button attack combo, there's not much else to work with in terms of actual attacks, at least as far as I can see. Coming up on the boss here, I'm sorry. I wish there were more different types of attacks. I should probably just, like, go straight for this boss. Hi. And we're here. A swallow amulet, I'm not sure what that... Oh, I know what that is, it prevents heavy, so... Heavy is a different type of status effect, but... Alright, let's actually equip that to someone. She's got the room for it. So, we've made it past all these silly enemies. Thankfully, this game does include the ability to save anywhere you damn well please. So I might as well save right here. And before I go into the boss fight, and I'm going to turn the music up for the boss fight, because the music in this game is actually awesome. Yeah, what do I think of this game? Well, it doesn't look that good. Well, no, that's not being fair to it. It looks pretty good, but it doesn't look like that big of an improvement over what I've played of the PSP game. I played like an hour of YS7, and these games, they look a bit sharper, better texture detail, better models, but they're not that big of a jump. I don't mind, I don't care, I'm just saying it's not that big of a jump. It would be nice if it was a little bigger, but I'm not going to say anything negative about it. It's not like it looks arse ugly. A lot of people are probably going to, but due to graphics wars. So now with that said, I'm going to go and fight this boss. I do like this game, I would recommend it to people based on what I've played of it so far. It's a fun little action RPG. And yeah. Pretty much all I got to say on that. So I'm going to turn the volume up, go fight this boss until I either die or beat it, and once that's done, I will end the video. So, with that said, this has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.
Are you ready? Take that!
You know, I told Sauce that I'd prove to him that I was actually a half-decent gamer when I was actually paying attention. I hope that bloody did it. I'll see you all next time.